Hi, I'm Oliviya and I'm a singer-songwriter. I first got into music when I was probably around 4. I started learning how to play the piano because my mom used to play the piano when she was younger, so she would show me some of her favorite songs and I'll just copy her hands and listen and memorize by ear because I couldn't read music at the time. So that's how I got into playing an instrument. And then later on, my dad went abroad to the United States for work. When he came back, he brought me lots of CDs of Whitney Houston, Celine Dion, Mariah Carey, Destiny's Child, Backstreet Boys, just all these people that I would just have on 24/7 on repeat, and I fell in love with music and singing, and I just want to sound like them, and that's how I decided I want to be a singer. The person who inspired me to make music was probably my dad, just because he had this passion for music, for good music, and singing, and like I said, he was the one who introduced me to all these amazing performers. So I think he was the one who mainly inspired me to be a musician. The music I typically create, I would probably describe as soulful, pop, acoustic, country, R&B. My creative process of making music would probably normally start with the melody. I would just randomly either be in the shower or out and about or even just at home doing something, and some melody would come into my head, so I would just record it on my phone, make sure I have it saved so I don't forget it, and then if I'm free at the time, I'll look into it and just start developing it and write some lyrics to it, or I'll just look at it another time when I feel inspired. But sometimes lyrics come first. It just really depends on the song and what the song is about and how and when I get inspired. I would love to collaborate with it's actually an artist duo called didnt. They're pop and country artists, and I just absolutely love their music, so I'll probably say they're on my top list at the moment for collaboration. If I could open a show for an artist, I mean there's so many, but I'll name a few. I would love to open a show for didnt, Brett Young, JP Cooper, probably Pink as well. I mean there's so many, but these are just a few of the names. My most useless talent is probably cracking things on my body. I can literally crack anything from fingers to toes, back, knees, ankles, elbows. I mean it's quite useful to me because it releases stress and tension, but in general it's not very useful, so yeah. If I didn't do music, I would probably either do some sport, just because I've always loved playing sports, whether that's volleyball or football or just anything that challenges me and is quite active and there's a little bit of competitive side to it. I love that. Or I would probably do again something creative like music, but maybe some other sort of art, so perhaps maybe some interior design or something. I love home designs and placing things differently and, you know, tidying up in the house, moving stuff around, so probably some home interior design, something like that. One of my favorite performances I've done was probably being on The Voice of Bulgaria. The experience was insane, and just performing live in front of thousands of people was just insane. So that probably would be one of my favorite ones. One of my favorite songs to perform at the moment would probably be World for Two by King Kayleigh. I think that's how you pronounce it. They're a pop country band, and I love the song so much. Some of my favorite musicians that I admire would would definitely be Whitney Houston, Lauryn Hill, Bruno Mars. I recently have been a lot into country pop music, so Dan and Shay, Brett Young, Daniel Bradbury. I mean, there's so many, but these are just a couple of names that I can think of right now. One of the best advices I've been given would probably be just stay true to who you are and don't compare yourself to others, because everyone is so different and everyone is so unique in their own way. So just don't compare yourself to other people. Next for me is actually I've got an album coming out very soon. I've been working on it for the last year and a half probably now, and I'm very proud of everything that we've created on it, and I just can't wait for people to hear it. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and don't forget to subscribe to OMNIVI3E.